Don't compete on price, compete on what you offer. Hi, I am Brita Long, and I'm the author and creator of The Happier Attorney. And this is the channel where as it's only for attorneys, where we talk about flat fees and mindset and how to just be a happier attorney and have a better quality of life by using flat fees and changing your mindset. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about what to actually compete on, because the go-to for attorneys is competing on price. Oh, that person is this price. I need to be lower to get more business. And that is a horrible way to do business. That is just a race to the bottom, because there's always going to be somebody who can go cheaper than you are. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to be in business for very long, or that they provide great service. But there's always somebody who can be cheaper than you. So that is not something to strive for. And when you just compete on price, you're forgetting about all of the other things that you offer. So a good example of this, I was reminded of recently. I live in a small town, and they have a beautiful art center here. The building itself is beautiful. It's old. It has exposed brick. It has lots of natural light. It's beautiful. This is a space that if you were having an event, you would want the event there. And there's not too many other places in town to have events. And I was talking to one of the board members, asking, what they charge to have an event. And she told me the price, and it was shockingly low. Like, what? And she immediately got a little defensive, and she said, well, you have to understand, this event center and this event center, we're competing with them, and they are at that price. So we can't be higher than that. And we've had people that say, like, oh, you're more expensive than this other place, so we're going to go with them. So they're keeping their price at this ridiculously low number. Here's the problem. I've looked at those other places. Yeah, you really don't want an event there. And if you looked at what this space offers versus those other spaces, they don't compare. They absolutely don't compare. This place is beautiful. I mean, you probably even have a wedding in there. It's that pretty. Versus no natural light, old, kind of dank, not a place that you want to be. So when you are only competing on price, you're not looking at what you offer versus the other person. And when you start competing on the other things, you can increase your price. And in fact, when you are the highest in town, but you offer the most as far as value, as far as service to your clients, as far as the job done, people don't mind paying your price. And if not everybody can pay your price, that's okay. So what, as an attorney, can you compete on if it's not price? Okay. And what should you be competing on? Number one, your service. Period. Your service. Is it timely? Not having too many clients, not having so many clients that you are hopefully never dropping balls, but that you are not able to do the job that you really want to do for your clients. So limiting the number of clients, that can be a great marketing tool. Great marketing tool. We only work with a small number of clients, so we can give them the best service. How thorough you are, how prepared you are. And we have all seen those attorneys that aren't that prepared. It shows. You're not getting away with it. Are you adding important details to whatever you're working on? Or are you just doing the bare minimum? Are you saying, oh, I got, the document out, versus, wow, this document could really change the ball game? How professional are you? How do you get along with other people? Do you have people skills? Do people trust you? That is all valuable to your client. Are you making things easy for your client, as easy as possible for your client? Do you have good support? Or are you trying to do all of the things all of yourself? Do people want to work with you? That is valuable, especially in some practice areas that are very personal. You're going to be spending a lot of time with your clients. Do they want to spend time with you? Have you invested in yourself and your practice? This gives peace of mind. People can't necessarily judge what your legal skills. They can judge whether you've invested in your practice and yourself. I recently drove by a dentist's office. I don't know this dentist. They could be the best dentist in the state of Texas. That's not what their office said. Their office, I wouldn't go to a dentist in an office like that. Perception matters. Perception matters. So, are you investing in yourself? Are you investing in your practice? And are you doing a really great job? And are you making sure that they fully understand what's going on? Those things are what you compete on. Making a name for yourself and how you give great service, superior service, and make a great living. And remember that there are people who will pay it. People want better service, and they're willing to pay for it. Look at airlines. Look at Emirates Airlines. They have one section in their plane in first class that a one-way ticket was $13,000 from point A to point B. Their normal ticket was $1,300, 10 times the price. There's a waiting list. Same plane, little better food, little better alcohol, little privacy, and they got some goodie bags, and they can shower. Worth it? If you have the money, absolutely. Absolutely. So all of the assumptions that you have that, nobody will ever pay it, that's not true. Not everybody can pay it, but enough people will. And you don't have to charge $13,000 versus 13, okay? But the point is, don't compete on price. How can you improve your service? How can you improve the experience to your clients? And if you're charging premium, you better be backing it up. And not just with doing a great job, but in everything that the client sees and hears and touches. Okay? So if you've received any value out of this, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to learn more about flat fees, join the Facebook group, Attorneys and Flat Fees, or click below and find out how you can work with me. breedalong.com. Take care.